What up, party people? Welcome to Lilly's Macabre Adventure, the only place on YouTube where we dive deep into the creepy, the unsettling, and the downright weird parts of history that'll make you double-check your locks at night. So, are you ready to get your history buff on, but with a side of spooky? Then buckle up, Buttercup, because we're about to take a wild ride through some of the most bizarre and unexplained events in human history. And trust me, you're going to want to stick around for this. Oh, and before I forget, hit that subscribe button, smash that like button into oblivion, and leave a comment below with what historical mysteries freak you out the most. Let's get spooky. All right, history buffs and horror fans, let's kick things off with a real head-scratcher. It's the year 1518, Strasbourg, France. Picture it, cobblestone streets, bustling markets, and hundreds of people dancing uncontrollably in the streets. Yeah, you heard that right. This wasn't some epic flash mob. This was the dancing plague of 1518. It all started with one woman, Frau Troffea, who suddenly felt an irresistible urge to dance. She wasn't just doing the electric slide, people. This was full-on, non-stop dancing for days. Now, you'd think people would be like, okay, that's weird, and move on with their lives, right? Wrong. Within a week, over 30 people had joined her in her bizarre dance-a-thon. And it gets even weirder, my friends. Imagine witnessing this. Your neighbors, your baker, even the priest, all twisting and contorting in the streets, their faces a mixture of exhaustion and ecstasy. Because some reports say the dancers seemed almost euphoric in their movements. But here's the dark side of this bizarre outbreak. As the days turned into weeks, the dancers' bodies began to break down. We're talking exhaustion, dehydration, even heart attacks and strokes. Some historians believe that over 400 people were affected by this dancing mania, and a significant number of them died from the sheer physical strain. So what caused this bizarre phenomenon? Theories range from mass hysteria to ergot poisoning, ergot being a fungus that can grow on rye bread and cause hallucinations. But even with modern science, the dancing plague of 1518 remains a creepy and unexplained event in history. Imagine the fear and confusion of living in a town where people are literally dancing themselves to death. It's like a scene out of a horror movie, but this was a terrifying reality for the people of Strasbourg. The dancing plague really makes you think, right? Like, what the heck happened there? It's a chilling reminder that even centuries later, history still holds some seriously creepy, unsolved mysteries. Okay, mystery lovers, get ready for a story that's equal parts intriguing and unsettling. The tale of the lost colony of Roanoke. Picture this. The year is 1587, and a group of over 100 men, women, and children set sail from England to establish a new life in the New World. They land on Roanoke Island off the coast of present-day North Carolina, eager to start their adventure. The colony faces its share of challenges, but they persevere, even welcoming the birth of Virginia Dare, the first English child born in the Americas. But here's where things take a turn for the seriously creepy. In 1590, John White, the colony's governor, returns from a supply trip to England to find nothing. The settlement is deserted. The houses are still standing, supplies are left untouched, but the colonists are simply gone, vanished. Now, if you're anything like me, your brain is already spinning with questions. Where did they go? What happened? The only clue left behind is the word Croatoan carved into a tree trunk. Spooky, right? Theories about the colonists' disappearance abound. Did they fall victim to disease? Were they attacked by Native American tribes? Did they try to sail back to England and get lost at sea? Or maybe, just maybe, something even more sinister occurred. The mystery of Roanoke has captivated historians and conspiracy theorists for centuries. It's a chilling reminder that even in seemingly familiar territory, the unknown can swallow you whole, leaving behind only whispers and speculation. Imagine the eerie silence that greeted John White upon his return. Empty houses standing like ghosts, the wind whistling through the deserted streets. It's enough to send chills down your spine. The lost colony of Roanoke stands as a haunting reminder that some mysteries are destined to remain unsolved, their answers lost to the mists of time. Chapter 3. The Mad Gasser of Mattoon Terror in the Heartland. All right, folks, hold on to your hats and maybe grab a gas mask, because we're about to dive into a truly bizarre case, the Mad Gasser of Mattoon, Illinois. It all went down in the 1940s when this seemingly ordinary town was plagued by a series of bizarre attacks that left residents terrified and baffled. Imagine this. You're at home relaxing for the evening when suddenly a strange, sweet odor fills the air. You brush it off as nothing, but then Your throat starts to burn, you feel nauseous, and a crippling paralysis sets in. That's the terrifying experience that many residents of Mattoon reported during the fall of 1944. The mysterious attacker, dubbed the Mad Gasser, seemed to target homes under the cover of darkness, leaving behind a trail of sick and terrified victims. Now here's the thing. Despite numerous reports and investigations, the Mad Gasser was never caught. Some experts dismissed the events as mass hysteria, fueled by anxiety in the wake of World War II, but many residents remained convinced that something truly sinister was afoot. The descriptions of the attacker varied, but some witnesses claimed to have seen a shadowy figure lurking near the scene of the crimes. The Mad Gasser case remains a chilling example of how quickly fear and uncertainty can grip a community. Was it a real attacker with a bizarre weapon, or a collective delusion fueled by the anxieties of the time? The Mad Gasser of Mattoon reminds us that sometimes the scariest monsters are the ones we can't explain, the ones that lurk in the shadows of our imaginations, and that's what makes this case so enduringly creepy. So next time you're home alone at night and you catch a whiff of something strange in the air, just hope it's not the Mad Gasser coming to say hello. So, there you have it, folks. 3 seriously creepy and unexplained historical events that prove truth is often stranger and way more unsettling than fiction. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button, give this video a thumbs up if you dare to brave these historical horrors with me, and leave a comment below letting me know which story freaked you out the most. Until next time, sleep tight and don't let the Mad Gasser bite.